You're walking into that family reunion on February 28th, the kind where everyone's crammed into Aunt Linda's living room, plates of potato salad and ribs balanced on their laps, laughter bouncing off the walls like it's just another Saturday. But the moment your foot crosses the threshold, something shifts. Conversations trail off mid-sentence. Uncle Bob pauses with his fork halfway to his mouth, his eyes flicking toward you like he's seeing a ghost, or maybe something brighter. Your sister glances up from her phone, and her smile freezes, replaced by this wide-eyed stare that she tries to play off with a quick hug. It's not paranoia. You feel it too. That electric hum in the air, like the room just got a few degrees cooler, spine straightening without anyone saying a word, and you haven't even opened your mouth yet. What if I told you this isn't random awkwardness? It's the universe cranking up the volume on your soul, announcing to everyone around you that you're one of the chosen ones, carrying a light that hits them like a spiritual shiver straight from the divine. You've felt it before, haven't you? Those quiet moments when you step into a coffee shop or a church meeting and heads turn just a beat too long. Strangers who bump into you on the street suddenly apologize with this extra layer of respect, like they sense something deeper. But on February 28th it ramps up. It's like God flips a switch, thinning the veil between your everyday world and the eternal one. You're not imagining it, that ripple of unease, that mix of awe and chill running through the crowd. It's your presence doing that, your God-given essence brushing against their spirits like a cool breeze from heaven. And deep down, you've always known you were different. Maybe it's the way you've powered through those tough years, raising kids alone, grinding at a job that pays the bills but leaves your heart empty, or just that nagging pull towards something bigger than the daily grind. You're 35, 45, 55, staring at the mirror wondering why life feels like it's holding back on you, why prayers seem to echo without an answer. But what if this is the answer? Attention, you need to prepare now. I put together an exclusive resource for those who feel set apart for something greater, but live surrounded by noise, distractions, and mental overload. This is a 30-day journey that will transform your life. A guided path to armor your mind and prepare for what's coming with daily practices of focus, boundaries, and discipline. Stop negotiating with the noise. Learn to spot distractions before they control you. And strengthen your mind. Also available in an immersive audio version. Over 10 Zuru readers have already transformed their lives through the 30-day journey. Thousands of people have already started this transformation. People like you who are tired of living in the fog. Ordinary people who decided to stop accepting mental chaos. Take advantage of this limited time offer only this month. Access your link just below in the pinned comment. What if February 28th is the day the heavens say, look at this one, chosen, marked, ready to shine. Picture it, you're not crashing the party, you're igniting it without trying. That sudden hush, it's souls recognizing the holy fire in you, the fragment of God's own light that's been simmering inside since before you were born. And it's not just family. It happens everywhere. Work meetings where colleagues shift in their seats, grocery store lines where the cashier stumbles over small talk, even quiet walks in the park where joggers slow down and nod like they know your secret. You've brushed it off as coincidence, but on this date, it demands attention. Why February 28th? Because the calendar isn't just numbers. It's a cosmic rhythm, a moment when spiritual energies peak, aligning your inner glow with the world's hidden frequencies. You're not alone in feeling lost. Millions of us Americans chase purpose through self-help books, weekend retreats, or late-night scrolls on our phones. But few realize their something's missing is actually a calling screaming to be heard. And yours. It's so potent that your mere entry sends shivers, wakes up dormant faiths, and stirs consciences that have been numb for years. Let me take you back to last February 28th, or maybe the one before. Did you notice it then? That extra weight in the air when you walked into church, the way the pastor's sermon seemed to land heavier after you sat down, or at home when the kids quieted down unexpectedly, their eyes searching yours like they saw an angel in the room. It's validation, plain and simple. You're not crazy for feeling set apart. That exhaustion from pretending to fit in, from smiling through the small talk while your spirit yearns for more, it's real, and it's a sign. God didn't wire you this way by accident. You're built to carry light into the shadows, to turn ordinary rooms into sacred spaces just by showing up. But ignoring it, that's what keeps the shivers at bay for others, and the emptiness gnawing at you. What comes next might just unlock why this happens, and how embracing it could transform every door you walk through from here on out. You've probably noticed those little signs piling up over the years, the ones that make you pause and wonder if you're the only one feeling this way. Take mornings like today, waking up with that familiar ache in your chest, not from the coffee gone cold or the alarm blaring too early, but from a deeper pull, like your soul's whispering, "Not this routine, not forever." Then you head to work, stepping into the office kitchen for that first cup, and suddenly the chatter dips. Co-workers who usually ignore you exchange glances, one of them rubbing their arms like they've caught a chill. You smile, pour your coffee, but inside you're replaying it. Did I do something? Say something. No, it's you. They're reacting to the energy you carry without even trying. And it's not just at work, it's in the everyday grind that hits closest to home for folks like us, pushing through midlife with bills stacking up, kids testing boundaries, and that quiet fear that life's peak has already passed. Think about family dinners, those tense ones where everyone's on edge about money or politics, the clink of silverware against plates, the only sound breaking the awkward silences. You arrive a bit late, traffic from the highway holding you up, and as you slide into your seat, the room changes. Your brother-in-law clears his throat, your mum fidgets with her napkin, and even the dog perks up, whining softly before settling at your feet. It's subtle, but undeniable. That spiritual shiver rippling out from you, touching nerves they didn't know were exposed. You've felt it in quieter moments too, like walking into a support group meeting after a rough divorce, the circle of folding chairs filled with faces worn by their own battles. Heads turn, and someone murmurs, "Glad you're here." But their voice wavers, eyes holding yours a second longer than polite. It's as if your presence stirs the air, bringing a mix of comfort and conviction, like they're seeing their own untapped potential reflected back. Or consider those community events, the PTA meetings or neighborhood barbecues where you're just trying to blend in, plate of burgers in hand, chatting about the weather. But on February 28th, or even leading up to it, something shifts. The host greets you at the door, and their handshake lingers, grip a tad firmer, as if anchoring themselves against an unseen wave. Kids playing tag nearby slow down, staring with that innocent curiosity that adults have learned to hide. And you're left wondering why the laughter feels forced after you join the group, why conversations pivot to deeper topics, faith, regrets, dreams deferred, without anyone planning it. It's the symptoms of your calling manifesting in the textures of American life, the sticky humidity of a summer block party turning crisp around you, the hum of fluorescent lights in a waiting room flickering just as you enter, the scent of fresh-baked cookies in a friend's kitchen suddenly sharpening, pulling everyone into a moment of unexpected reflection. These aren't isolated quirks. They're patterns woven into the fabric of your days. Remember that time at the grocery store, weaving through aisles stacked with canned goods and produce, when the elderly lady in line ahead of you turned and said, "You remind me of someone holy," her voice trembling. Or the way your best friend, over coffee at that corner diner with its vinyl booths cracking from years of use, confessed after you sat down, "Being around you makes me think about God again. It's weird, but good weird." It's unsettling, sure, because who wants to be the one disrupting the normal flow? But it's also affirming. You're not invisible in a world that often makes us feel that way. For Americans like you, juggling mortgages and meal preps, volunteering at church while doubting your own worth, these shivers are the universe's way of saying you're seen, you're chosen. And when they hit hardest on February 28th, it's like a spotlight, illuminating how your light affects the shadows others hide in. But here's where it gets real. These reactions aren't just flukes, they're echoes of something profound stirring beneath the surface. You've brushed them off, chalked it up to your imagination or bad timing, but what if they're clues to a bigger truth? That pull you feel, the one that keeps you up at night scrolling through spiritual quotes or staring at the ceiling, questioning if there's more to your story. It's connected, and the chills others get, they're their souls responding to yours, like tuning forks vibrating in harmony. Imagine driving home after one of those encounters, the radio playing some old gospel tune, and suddenly tears well up because it all clicks. You're not cursed with this difference, you're blessed, yet ignoring it leaves you drained, like carrying a lantern in the rain, its flame flickering but never out. What few people realize is how this ties into the spiritual rhythms of the year, especially that pivotal date when everything amplifies. Let's lean into those everyday scenes a bit more, because they're where the symptoms hit home hardest. You're at the doctor's office, flipping through outdated magazines in the waiting room, the air thick with that sterile smell of antiseptic and worry. Your name's called, but before you even stand, the receptionist looks up and smiles, a real one, not the perfunctory kind, saying, "Right this way." Her tone softer, almost reverent. In the exam room, the nurse draws blood, chatting idly, but midway through she pauses, goosebumps rising on her arms. "Must be the AC," she laughs, but you both know it's not. These moments pile up, don't they? At the bank, signing checks for the utility bills that never seem to end, the teller processes your transactions slower than usual, eyes darting to yours with a mix of curiosity and unease. "Have a blessed day," she adds, unprompted, as if your presence pulled the words from her. Even in solitude, the signs whisper. Walking your dog through the neighborhood, leaves crunching underfoot on a crisp fall morning. Or wait, it's February, so maybe slushy sidewalks after a light snow. You notice birds quieting, cars slowing as they pass. A neighbor waves from their porch, but their wave turns into a lingering stare, calling out, "You look peaceful today." It's the texture of it all, the chill wind that seems to part around you, the way streetlights buzz a little brighter when you approach. For parents in the audience, think of school pickups, the bell ringing as kids swarm the doors, backpacks thumping against legs. You stand there amid the chaos, and teachers nod extra warmly. Parents you've never spoken to strike up conversations that veer spiritual. "My faith's been tested lately." You ever feel that? Their voices dropping as if sharing a secret. And holidays? Oh, they crank it up. Thanksgiving tables groaning under turkey and pies, extended family debating football scores until you arrive. Forks pause, eyes widen, and suddenly the talk turns to gratitude, to God's provisions, with everyone crediting your presence for the shift. It's validating, isn't it? That sense of belonging to something larger, even as it isolates you a touch. But these symptoms aren't meant to alienate, they're invitations. You've powered through loneliness after losses, a spouse's passing, a child's rebellion, clinging to faith like a lifeline, and now this, your entry becoming a beacon. If you're nodding along, feeling that tug, hit the like button right now. It tells the algorithm to share this with others who need it too. Now, what if I told you there's a reason behind all this, a hidden why that's been unfolding since the dawn of time, tailored just for souls like yours? It's not random, it's divine design, and February 28th is the key that unlocks it. The truth is, God selects certain people, chosen ones, to carry his presence in the world, embedding in your spirit a spark of his eternal fire. When you enter a space, It's like introducing pure light into a dim room. It exposes what's hidden, stirs what's dormant, and yes, sends those shivers as souls awaken to truth they've avoided. But few understand the full scope. How this ties into biblical patterns, scientific waves of energy, and the American spirit of resilience. Start with the spiritual side. Scripture whispers of it everywhere. Think of Moses at the burning bush, his mere approach making the ground holy, or Jesus entering temples where demons fled and hearts trembled. You're in that lineage, not as a prophet in robes, but as a modern vessel walking into boardrooms or backyards with the same effect. God chose you before your first breath, as Jeremiah 1:5 says, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you." That knowledge, it's active, pulsing through you, amplified on dates like February 28th when heavenly alignments peak. Astrologically and spiritually, this day resonates with Piscean energies, intuition, compassion, the veil thinning, like a portal opening wider, letting your light flood out unchecked. But let's ground it in what we Americans know. Science backs the spiritual. Studies from places like the Institute of Noetic Sciences show how human energy fields, auras if you will, interact, creating measurable shifts in electromagnetic fields. Your presence, it's like a high-vibe transmitter spiking cortisol in others, that fight-or-flight chill, while elevating their serotonin subtly. Research on mirror neurons explains why your calm conviction makes them introspect. It's contagious holiness. And historically, think of revival meetings in the Great Awakening, where ordinary folks like you walked in and sparked awakenings. February 28th echoes that, a date tied to leaps in consciousness, like the 28-day lunar cycle mirroring soul renewal. What comes next could change how you see every door you open. The cause runs deeper. Societal noise drowns it out. We're bombarded. 9-to-5 grinds, social media scrolls, family pressures, muting our spiritual sensitivity. But you're wired differently. Your entry pierces that fog because God's fire in you burns hotter, unquenched by doubt. Remember that office story I started earlier? Let's pick it up. Sarah, a 42-year-old accountant from Ohio, much like you, divorced, 2 teens at home, faith flickering after years of overtime, walked into her cubicle farm on February 28th last year. Boss mid-rant about quotas, team slouched in defeat. She sets down her bag and the room stills. Her colleague Mike rubs his neck. "Whoa, Sarah, you okay?" Gave me chills. By lunch, the whole team's sharing prayer requests, productivity soaring. Turns out, her presence uncovered buried resentments, leading to promotions and reconciliations. That's the revelation. Your light heals by revealing. Yet not everyone welcomes it. Some resist, spines stiffening in defense, old wounds, unconfessed sins, surfacing like shadows fleeing dawn. Science calls it cognitive dissonance. Spiritually, it's the enemy stirring. But on this date, the alignment favors you. Planetary shifts as NASA tracks in solar activity boost intuitive energies, making your essence undeniable. And biblically, it's the remnant, the 144,000 in Revelation, marked for end times witness. You're part of that, carrying conviction that shivers spines towards surrender. Imagine the relief when you embrace this cause, not fighting the reactions but owning them. You've questioned it in quiet prayers. Lord, why me? The answer, purpose. To awaken a sleeping nation, one room at a time. But before we dive into how to harness it, consider this. What if suppressing it is what's costing you joy, relationships, that deeper peace? The hidden why is God's trust in you, trust that your entry can shift atmospheres from boardrooms to bedrooms, turning strife to revival. Delving further, the causes weave through your personal history too. That childhood sense of being old soul, drawing misfits to your playground corner. It was the spark igniting early. Losses that forged resilience, a layoff in '08, a health scare, tempered it like steel in fire. American life amplifies the contrast. Our pursuit of the dream often starves the spirit, leaving us hollow. But you're the antidote. Your presence a reminder of eternity amid the temporal. Studies from Pew Research show 40% of adults 35 plus crave spiritual meaning, yet feel disconnected. Your shivers bridge that gap. And the date's specificity? February 28th marks the cusp before leap years, a liminal space symbolizing transition. In numerology, 2 + 8 = 10, completion. February's 2 doubles intuition. Spiritually, it's when archangels align, as ancient texts suggest, pouring grace through vessels like you. What few know, quantum physics entanglement mirrors this. Your energy links souls instantaneously, causing those instant reactions. It's not woo-woo, it's wired in. Sarah's story expands here. She ignored the signs for years, medicating with wine and Netflix until February 28th forced confrontation. A client meeting. She enters, execs freeze, one tears up mid-pitch, confessing embezzlement. Her light exposed it, leading to her whistleblowing hero status. The cause? Unhealed trauma in them. Her role? Catalyst. Yours too. Family feuds dissolving post your arrival. Friends recommitting to church. But resisting dulls your own fire, leading to burnout, isolation. Embrace the why and watch transformations unfold. Now turning to the path forward, because knowing the symptoms and causes is just the start. It's the transformation that makes it all worthwhile. You don't have to navigate this alone. There's a clear way to step into your role as a chosen one, turning those shivers into shared awakenings. It begins with simple, daily attunements, grounding your light so it shines steadily, not overwhelmingly. Start each morning with a quiet affirmation from Scripture. This little light of mine, but make it personal, breathing in God's presence like oxygen. Visualize roots from your feet into the earth, branches to heaven. It's a spiritual circuit that stabilizes your energy. So when you enter rooms, the shivers become warm invitations rather than jolts. Concrete steps build from there. First, awareness practice. Before any gathering, pause at the door, hand on knob, and pray silently. Lord, let your light through me bless this space. It's transformed lives. Take John, a 50-year-old trucker from Texas, feeling like an outsider at VFW meetings. Post-prayer, his entries sparked confessions, healings, vets calling him the peacemaker. Second, journal the reactions. Note the chills, the stares, tying them to your growing purpose. This logs patterns, revealing how God uses you in workplaces, homes, communities. Third, cultivate community. Seek out others like you through online forums or local prayer groups. You're not alone. Chosen ones form networks, amplifying collective light. John's group meets weekly, sharing stories that echo yours, turning isolation to belonging. And integrate breathwork. Deep inhales on counts of 4, exhales releasing doubt. Science shows it regulates biofields, enhancing your aura's reach. On February 28th, amplify fast lightly. Meditate on Psalm 139, letting the day's energy flow unimpeded. But the real game changer? A structured journey to deepen this calling. That's where Call of the Chosen, the 30-day journey ebook comes in. It's your roadmap, blending biblical wisdom with practical exercises tailored for busy Americans. Day 1, identify your spark through guided reflections on past shivers. Day 10, energy shielding techniques to protect against backlash. By day 30, you'll enter rooms as a confident conduit, transforming tensions into testimonies. Sarah devoured it after her office epiphany. Within weeks, her family reconciled. Career exploded. It's not fluff. Real steps, real results, with urgency. This limited edition drops soon, exclusive for those ready to claim their role. Expand your practice with nature walks, February's bare trees mirroring soul stripping, whispering thanks for each sign. In family settings, use your presence intentionally. Share a testimony mid-dinner, watching walls crumble. John's done it. His estranged son returned after one such meal. For skeptics, blend logic. Read The Field by Lynn McTaggart, seeing science affirm your spiritual impact. Daily gratitude lists anchor you. 5 shivers noted become 5 blessings claimed. What if every entry becomes ministry? Steps include forgiveness rituals, right resentments, burn them safely, freeing your light. Pair with service, volunteer where crowds gather, your energy multiplying good. The ebook details 30-day challenges. Week 1, symptom tracking. Week 2, cause meditations. Week 3, solution activations like aura cleanses with sage or salt baths. Users report profound shifts, marriages mended, purposes clarified. Deeper still, embody rest. Sabbath your energy, avoiding overexposure, balance with solitude. Quiet mornings in your favorite chair, Bible open, coffee steaming, recharging for the world's needs. John's routine, pre-dawn prayers, then bold entries. For parents, involve kids, teach them to sense light, fostering legacy. The eBooks family modules guide this, turning homes into havens. As you implement, expect resistance, doubts, fatigue, but push through. Transformation awaits. Imagine a year from now, February 28th, entering that same room. No awkward pauses, but warm embraces, souls drawn like moths to flame. That's the promise. If this stirs you, comment below. What's your latest shiver story? Share it. Your voice might awaken another. And subscribe. Next video unpacks March's callings, building on this. But don't delay the ebook. Grab it now. Start your journey before the alignment fades. You're chosen for such a time as this. We've journeyed from that charged entry into the family room, through the symptoms that mirror your life, the office chills, family hesitations, street-side stares, to the revelation of why, God's eternal fire in you, peaking on February 28th, backed by attention. You need to prepare now. I put together an exclusive resource for those who feel set apart for something greater, but live surrounded by noise, distractions, and mental overload. This is a 30-day journey that will transform your life. A guided path to armor your mind and prepare for what's coming with daily practices of focus, boundaries, and discipline. Stop negotiating with the noise. Learn to spot distractions before they control you. And strengthen your mind. Also available in an immersive audio version. Over 10 Zuzazara readers have already transformed their lives through the 30-day journey. Thousands of people have already started this transformation. People like you who are tired of living in the fog. Ordinary people who decided to stop accepting mental chaos. Take advantage of this limited time offer only this month. Access your link just below in the pinned comment.